If you're just tuning in, we just had a terrific outdoor-indoor mat available for you. Look it up on QVC.com. Place your orders now because otherwise supplies last price. But this is a wonderful hour. It's the last full hour show for the Down Aslett brand for the whole rest of the year. And so I think we have a mixture of returning favorites and then even new items. So this leads us to a microfiber mop that we just got more back in stock of because it is one of those popular items returning. 70,000 in fact have been sold, and it's an incredible value because here you get 6 extra washable pads to go with that mop, all for $22. So this was originally just 3 mop heads and the mop. That started out at $18.50, and then our customer loved it and loved it and loved it, so we decided to supersize it for them.
Yeah, we didn't just supersize it with the same pads. We added a couple of new and unique pads. These are the original pads. They were blue in the beginning, but now they're green. This is what you're going to use on your hardwood, your laminate, even a linoleum floor. These will do 500 square feet each. So if you have 1,500 square feet of hardwood, you can do it. Now, if you move down the line a little bit, these purple pads, we came out with this for a reason. So many people today have travertine, slate, marble, anything with a grout line or little divots. These long noodles, they get right down into those little grout lines, and these will easily do 500 square feet each. And if your floors are clean, but just got some pet hair, dog hair, dust, or lint, put this on there. And by the way, this dust pad picks up 40 times more than a disposable pad. And this is the same fiber that we made our new duster out of. Well, and which you're going to see at the end.
Can't help but think about how much disposable pads cost, too, for a box of X amount. You're getting everything here for $22. So you're starting on hardwoods.
Yeah, now, what I have on here, basically, is a bunch of salt water. So it's going to become wintertime soon. If you throw salt down on your patio, you actually trek a lot of that in. And that salt can be gritty on your hardwood floor. It's kind of hard to see until I lift it up here, get you into the glare here. What I did, there you go. You can see that's very dull where I didn't mop, but I've taken everything off the floor, that salty residue. If you put too many cleaners in your bucket of water and spread it around with a sponge mop, you leave a soapy residue. The only thing on this pad, you take this to your sink, you get it wet, you wring it out, and when it's dirty, you wash it, just like our microfiber towels. If you bought some of our towels, same fiber, little thicker because your floors have more dirt on them, right? This attaches with the hook and loop system, ready to go. Now, that's your hardwood. The other floor I want to show you really quick is a laminate floor. The whole idea here is the manufacturers tell you, don't leave standing water on the floor. And why is that? This is all snapped together. There's no glue holding this piece together. If you get water in these little cracks, it's going to heave your floor up. This mop is barely damp. When I go back and forth, I just cleaned that area, but look, there's no water left. It's going to dry within seconds. The dirt that I just picked up, you can see it's in the mop head. Washable, reusable. So let's clean a larger area here.
Okay.
You know, I said this will do 500 square feet, and it certainly will. Now, if you have a dull residue on your laminate floor from your other mops leaving the dirt on the floor, that's going to take care of it. That is perfectly clean, streak-free. You literally could eat off that floor. Not that you do, but look, where'd the dirt go? It's in the mop head.
Oh my goodness.
Okay?
Now, what was it that you put in the floor? Because what I love about shopping at QVC is John really spent hours making everything dirty so that we could do true tests for you.
Now, let me show you ceramic tile. I mean, the green pad works on ceramic tile, but if you've got deep grout that's dirty, you want to clean it, use the purple pad. Now, again, I got this wet before we started. I wring it out. It's only damp. Down here, I've got a whole cup of coffee that I spilled on the floor. There's a good shot of the long noodles. You can tell how that gets in the grout lines better. Now, if you get a good shot down here, that's dried black coffee that I spilled there hours ago. This isn't wet. It's perfectly dry, okay? So, but a lot of that coffee went down into the grout. Well, guess what? So does those little microfiber noodles. We don't push the dirt in the grout. We pick it up. If you're still using a sponge mop, your sponge is flat. Sponges were invented for spreading wax. This is invented for cleaning floors. There's the difference. Look how you can see the glare on the floor over here. It's so clean.
I love clean floors. I have a girlfriend who's also a professional cleaner, so you can imagine how she feels in her own house. I swear that woman cleans her floors every day. I don't see the dirt, but she does, and it makes her feel so much better when her house is clean. So if you're that girl too, where you just love the look and the feeling that a clean house brings, this is a great option for you.
Well, she has to get some of our doormats. That'll help her stop mopping as much. Okay?
That is true.
Now, same purple pad. Back here, what I have here is a bunch of mustard and ketchup that I squirted all over the floor. This is wet, whether it's a wet spill or a dry spill. These long noodles help absorb even more dirt. Now watch, when I go back and forth over this, what I'm not doing here is I'm not spreading the mustard. I'm not spreading the ketchup. if you walk across a floor, if I was to clean this with a sponge or a string mop, your feet would be sticking to the floor. This is clean. The dirt is in the pad. Now, that's a lot of mustard and ketchup. I wouldn't throw that in my laundry. I would rinse this in the sink really well and then throw it in the laundry. But 99% of dirt will come out just hand washing it, okay? But when you are all done, peels off, goes in the washer, goes in the dryer.
And I can't think about how quick and easy this is too. You know, sometimes accidents happen right after dinner, right after breakfast, while you're making dinner. Instead of reaching for something that you have to plug in or something that has to heat up, this is just reaching for that mat, or that pad I should say, wetting it with H2O from the sink, and then in seconds you're clean again.
Yeah, now that's a sports drink. There's probably 5 or 6 ounces down there. Now if you spill a gallon, this won't pick up a gallon of liquid. But most of the time,
if you spill a gallon, I am really sorry.
Right. Now this is a beautiful marble kind of floor, and you know a lot of marble manufacturers tell you don't use chemicals on marble because it could change the look of it.
I didn't know that.
Well, this is microfiber and water. Okay. We cleaned it. It's going to dry streak-free, chemical-free, no sticky stuff from the juice here. Now, and remember, the dust pad. I keep telling you, I keep forgetting because back here, if you have one of those disposable duster pads that you buy boxes and boxes of refills, like, you know what I mean, these guys right here, this is a box of dry pads, here's a box of wet pads. Guess what? That's
probably more than the screen price.
Than this mop, okay?
I mean, let me remind you, $22, you will get the dry dusting cloth that I'm wondering what John is actually picking up, but I have a feeling he's going to scare us because I don't see the dirt, but it might be there.
Watch.
You get 3 of the green guys and 2 of the purple guys. And you just picked that up off the floor I was walking on?
Like I said, this will hold 40 times the dust as one of those disposable pads, but you would think you would have to throw this away. Watch this. You just take it off. I would take it outside and shake it off, but then throw it in the washer. Reusable. 1 pad will last you for years, okay? This is the same fiber that we put on our duster that is brand new today. That'll be coming up at the end of the hour, right?
You know what, you just scared me because remember earlier during the mat presentation I said, today I don't feel so dirty about my shoes. I'm only walking around QVC, and then I just saw all that dirt and dust get picked up.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 6 pieces, right? Yep.
Yeah.
6 washable pads and the mop for $22. It started out with 3 mop heads for $18.50. So think about it, for just a few dollars more, you're getting double the amount. And this looks like crayon, am I right?
It's crayon on linoleum. Now, if you have a little kid that got a box of crayons and got off the page a little bit, don't worry, okay? Now, it doesn't matter if you have $3 square foot linoleum or $30 square foot marble. Microfiber is the way to clean it. We have one of these mops on every one of our cleaning carts across the country.
And we are going to move into the next item, so let me remind you that